Every victory costs something. Not because life is unfair. Not because the world is against you. Because nothing valuable has ever been free. Every medal has a price. Every successful business has a price. Every strong body has a price. Every peaceful mind has a price. Every dream that becomes reality demands something in return. The world loves to celebrate winners. Very few people stop to ask what those winners had to sacrifice to earn that moment. A championship trophy shines under bright lights. Nobody sees the thousands of lonely mornings that came before it. A millionaire's success looks effortless from the outside. Hidden behind that success are years of uncertainty, sleepless nights, rejected ideas, failed investments, and moments where giving up would have been the easier choice. Confidence looks natural when someone has already made it. What isn't visible are the years spent doubting themselves while continuing to move forward anyway. That's the difference. People admire the outcome. Very few are willing to live through the process. The process is where the real price is paid. Every single day, life offers a choice. Comfort or growth, rest or progress, excuses or responsibility. One decision feels easy in the moment. The other feels painful. Almost everyone chooses the easier road because comfort feels safe. Comfort doesn't challenge you. Comfort doesn't criticize you. Comfort doesn't demand anything from you. That's exactly why so many people stay there. Comfort feels good today. Regret lasts much longer. The biggest obstacle standing between you and the life you want isn't a lack of talent. It isn't bad luck. It isn't your background. Most of the time, it's an unwillingness to pay the price that success demands. Everyone dreams about standing on top of the mountain. Very few are willing to climb it. The climb is cold. The climb is exhausting. The climb is lonely. The climb tests every promise you've ever made to yourself. There will be mornings when your body wants more sleep. There will be evenings when your mind tells you to quit. Some days will feel completely pointless because the results refuse to appear. Hours of work will seem invisible. Weeks of effort may produce almost nothing. Months can pass before life gives you any sign that you're moving in the right direction. That is where most people stop, not because they couldn't succeed, because they expected success to arrive before the sacrifice became uncomfortable. Reality doesn't work that way. Life rewards consistency long before it rewards talent. Discipline keeps moving after motivation disappears. Motivation is loud. Discipline is silent. Motivation makes promises. Discipline keeps them. Motivation gets you started. Discipline carries you through the days when absolutely nothing feels exciting. Anyone can work hard when they're inspired. The real test begins when inspiration disappears. Can you still show up? Can you still keep your word to yourself? Can you still give your best when nobody is watching? Because that's where victories are actually created, not in front of an audience, not after applause. Not when people finally notice your success. Victories are built in silence, in empty gyms, in late-night study sessions, in lonely offices, in early mornings while everyone else is still asleep, in moments where nobody is clapping for you, nobody is encouraging you, nobody even knows you're trying. Those moments decide your future far more than the day you finally win. The world sees one successful moment. You will remember the thousands of ordinary days that made that moment possible. Understand something that many people never do. Every dream comes with an invoice. Want an exceptional career? Pay with years of learning. Want financial freedom? Pay with discipline, patience, and smart decisions. Want respect? Pay with consistency. Want greatness? Pay with sacrifice. There is no shortcut around the bill. Ignore it, and your dream remains nothing more than imagination. Accept it, and little by little, your life begins to transform. The truth is simple. Every decision is a payment. Scrolling for another hour costs progress. Skipping today's work costs tomorrow's opportunity. Making excuses costs confidence. Breaking promises to yourself costs self-respect. Small decisions rarely look dangerous. Their consequences become obvious years later. The future isn't built by one giant moment. It's built by thousands of small choices that almost nobody notices. One more workout, one more page, one more hour, one more attempt, one more day without quitting. That is how extraordinary lives are created. Not through magic, not through luck, not through wishing, through paying the price over and over again until success has no choice but to appear. So before asking why someone else is winning, ask yourself a harder question. Have you truly paid the price for the life you say you want? Because every victory costs something. The only thing left to decide is whether you're willing to pay it. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. Failure usually begins much earlier. It begins the moment comfort becomes more important than the goal. That's a transaction almost nobody notices. Every time you choose the easy option, you're quietly trading away a piece of your future. One skipped workout doesn't destroy a dream. One day without studying doesn't ruin a career. One excuse doesn't erase your potential. But repeated often enough, those small decisions become your identity. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. Then one morning, life looks exactly the same as it did years ago. Not because you lacked intelligence. Not because someone else stole your opportunity. Because comfort kept collecting payments while your dream stayed unpaid. Success has never asked for perfection. It asked for consistency. The world is full of talented people who never became anything remarkable. Talent opened the door. Discipline was supposed to keep them inside. Instead, distractions pulled them away. Comfort convinced them there would always be another chance. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next year. Eventually, the dream turned into a story that began with, I almost started that business. I almost got in shape. I almost wrote that book. I almost became the person I wanted to be. Don't let almost become the summary of your life. Imagine meeting the version of yourself 10 years from now. One version walks into the room with confidence, not because life was easy, because every difficult decision made today became a reward later. The other version carries regret, not because they didn't have potential, because they kept waiting for the perfect time. Both versions are created by the choices you make today. Nothing else. Your future isn't being built once a year. It's being built this very moment, while you're listening, while you're deciding whether you'll actually take action after this video ends. There comes a point where motivation is no longer enough. The excitement fades. The vision becomes blurry. Progress slows down. The results still refuse to appear. That is where character steps in. Character is doing what needs to be done even when your emotions are pulling you in the opposite direction. Character doesn't ask whether the work feels exciting. It asks whether the work is necessary. A farmer doesn't stop planting seeds because a harvest isn't visible after 1 week. An athlete doesn't quit training because the scoreboard hasn't changed after one session. A sculptor doesn't abandon a masterpiece because the first strike of the hammer doesn't reveal the final shape. Great things always begin looking ordinary. That's why impatient people never stay long enough to witness extraordinary results. Every expert was once invisible. Every leader was once ignored. Every champion was once unknown. The beginning is supposed to be difficult. If it weren't, everyone would finish. Pressure isn't always your enemy. Pressure reveals who you really are. When life gets difficult, masks fall away, excuses disappear. What's left is the person you've trained yourself to become. That's why discipline matters more than motivation. Discipline doesn't disappear when life becomes unfair. It becomes stronger because it isn't built on feelings. It's built on commitment. Right now, someone else is making a decision that will change their future. They're reading while others scroll. They're practicing while others complain. They're improving while others are making excuses. The gap between winners and everyone else isn't created in one dramatic moment. It's created during ordinary days that most people waste. Ordinary mornings, ordinary evenings, ordinary choices. Repeated long enough, those ordinary choices create extraordinary lives. Never underestimate the power of one more effort. One more chapter could help you pass the exam. One more workout could be the day your body begins to change. One more application could become the opportunity you've been praying for. One more conversation could introduce you to the person who changes your life. One more attempt could become the breakthrough that makes every previous failure worth it. The problem is that most people quit one step before that moment arrives. They walk away just before the reward. Not because success wasn't possible, because the price felt too high. Refuse to become one of them. Stand back up. Return to the work. Honor the promises you've made to yourself. Your excuses have never built anything. Your actions always will. Every victory costs something. Since you're going to pay a price either way, choose the one that leads somewhere. The pain of discipline has an ending. The pain of regret follows people for years. Make your decision before life makes it for you. One day, life will ask you a question that no one else can answer for you. What did you do with the time you were given? Not what you planned, not what you dreamed about, not what you wish would happen, what you actually did. Time is the one currency every person receives in equal measure, rich or poor, gifted or average, confident or insecure. Every sunrise places 24 fresh hours into your hands. Every sunset takes away whatever you didn't use. There are no refunds, no extensions, no second storage account where unused days are saved for later. Time keeps moving whether you're moving or not. That's why every victory is expensive. You're not only paying with effort, you're paying with pieces of your life. Every hour spent mastering a skill is an hour that can never be spent again. Every late night spent working is a sacrifice. Every morning you choose discipline over comfort is another payment toward the future you're building. The question isn't whether you're paying. The question is what you're paying for. Some people spend years buying temporary pleasure. Others invest those same years creating permanent results. One ends with memories. The other ends with a legacy. Look closely at people who achieve extraordinary things. They don't possess extra hours. They simply refuse to waste the ones they have. While distractions compete for attention, they remain focused. While excuses grow louder, they keep working. While the world searches for shortcuts, they quietly improve. That quiet improvement is what separates them. Greatness is rarely loud. Most of the work happens where nobody is watching, inside empty rooms, on silent mornings, during weekends when everyone else is celebrating. Those moments never become headlines. Yet those moments create people who eventually become impossible to ignore. There will always be someone telling you to slow down. Someone will laugh at your ambition. Someone will say you're working too hard. Someone will ask why you're sacrificing so much. Smile, then continue. People often criticize the discipline they aren't willing to develop themselves. Never allow someone else's comfort to become the limit for your potential. The road to excellence has always looked strange to those who choose average. Understand something important. Sacrifice isn't punishment. Sacrifice is an investment. You're giving up something small today so you can gain something much greater tomorrow. The athlete sacrifices comfort to gain strength. The entrepreneur sacrifices certainty to build freedom. The student sacrifices entertainment to create opportunity. The artist sacrifices convenience to create something unforgettable. Every meaningful achievement begins with giving something up. Try to keep every comfort while chasing greatness is impossible. You cannot climb higher while refusing to leave the ground. Eventually, a decision has to be made. Either protect your comfort or protect your dream. Both cannot survive together forever. There will be mornings when your body feels heavy. There will be nights when your mind is exhausted. Some weeks will make you question everything. Progress will seem invisible. People around you may move ahead faster. Comparison will whisper that you're falling behind. Ignore the noise. Life is not a race against another person. It's a battle against the weaker version of yourself. Win that battle consistently, and everything else begins to change. Every difficult choice strengthens your character. Every promise you keep builds self-respect. Every obstacle you overcome makes the next obstacle smaller. Strength is earned through resistance. Diamonds are created under pressure. Steel becomes stronger because it survives fire. The strongest people you admire didn't avoid hardship. They grew because of it. Stop asking for an easier path. Become stronger so the path no longer defeats you. One difficult year can completely transform the next 20. One season of relentless discipline can create opportunities that most people spend a lifetime waiting for. Never underestimate what focused effort can accomplish. A single year of consistency can make you almost unrecognizable. The mirror changes. your mindset changes, your confidence changes, your income changes, your circle changes. Most importantly, the way you see yourself changes. That transformation is worth every sacrifice, because at the end of the journey, you won't just have achieved your goal. You'll have become someone capable of achieving even greater ones. Every victory costs something. Make sure what you're paying today becomes a foundation of a future you'll be proud to live. There comes a moment in every person's life when excuses stop sounding convincing, not to your parents, not to your friends, to yourself. That's the moment that changes everything. You can lie to the world. You can pretend you're trying. You can blame your circumstances. Deep down, though, you always know whether you gave everything you had. That truth follows you everywhere. It sits beside you when you're alone. It speaks when the room is quiet. It reminds you of every promise you made and every promise you broke. Nothing hurts more than knowing you were capable of more. Failure isn't always painful. Wasted potential is. Losing after giving your absolute best is easier to live with than winning small, because you were afraid to give everything. Regret grows in places where courage never showed up. Picture yourself 20 years from now. Imagine standing in front of the mirror. Your hair has changed. Your face has changed. Your life has changed. Only one question remains. Did you become the person you kept talking about? Or did that person exist only in your imagination? That answer is being written today. Not someday. Not next Monday. Not after life becomes easier. Today, every action writes another sentence in your story. Every excuse tears another page out of it. Nobody accidentally builds an extraordinary life. It happens on purpose, with intention, with discipline, with sacrifice repeated so many times that it becomes part of who you are. People often ask what success feels like. Success doesn't feel magical. It feels earned. It feels like remembering every morning you want to stay in bed, but got up anyway. It feels like remembering every rejection that almost convinced you to quit. It feels like remembering the nights when nobody believed in your vision except you. That's why success is satisfying. It cannot be borrowed. It cannot be bought. It cannot be inherited. It must be earned. There's a version of you waiting on the other side of discipline. That version wakes up with confidence because promises are no longer broken. That version walks with purpose because excuses no longer control the day. That version doesn't need constant motivation. Action has already become a habit. Imagine meeting that version of yourself. Stronger, calmer, smarter, more disciplined, more respected, more capable than you ever thought possible. That person isn't living in another universe. That person is built by the decisions you make every single day, one difficult choice at a time, one uncomfortable conversation at a time, one extra hour of work at a time, one more refusal to quit. Small victories create great victories. People wait for life-changing moments. Life usually works differently. Change arrives quietly. One habit improves. One skill grows. One mindset shifts. Months pass. Then one day, everyone says you changed overnight. Overnight success is almost always years in the making. Never envy someone's chapter 20 when you're still writing chapter 3. Keep writing. Keep building. Keep improving. Every day you stay committed, you're separating yourself from a version of you that settles for less. The world doesn't owe you recognition. It doesn't owe you opportunity. It doesn't owe you success. That isn't bad news. It's freedom. Because if the world doesn't decide your future, then your decisions do. Responsibility is heavy, but it's lighter than regret. Accept ownership of your life. Own your failures. Own your mistakes. Own your progress. Own your future. The moment you stop blaming everything around you, your power returns. No more waiting. No more wishing. No more hoping someone rescues you. Rescue yourself. Do the work that others avoid. Stay consistent when others disappear. Remain focused when others become distracted. Keep your standards high even when nobody is watching. One day, people will see the results. They'll call you lucky. They'll say everything came naturally. They'll never see the mornings that tested your discipline. They'll never feel the weight you carried. They'll never know how many times you wanted to stop, but kept going anyway. And that's okay. You aren't building this life to impress strangers. You're building it so one day you can look in the mirror without regret. Every victory costs something. Make sure the price you pay today becomes a story you're proud to tell tomorrow. One day, the work will be over. The alarm won't ring for that goal anymore. The late nights will become memories. The struggle that feels endless today will finally come to an end. When that day arrives, two people will exist. One will look back with pride. The other will look back with regret. Both had the same 24 hours. Both had opportunities. Both faced fear. The difference wasn't talent. The difference was what they chose to do when life became difficult. The strongest people aren't the ones who never get tired. They're the ones who refuse to let tiredness make their decisions. Exhaustion is temporary. Quitting has consequences that can last a lifetime. Life has a strange way of testing people. Just before a breakthrough, everything often feels heavier. Progress slows down. Doubt grows louder. Nothing seems to be working. That's exactly why so many people give up too early. They mistake resistance for failure. They assume that because the road became harder, they're heading in the wrong direction. Sometimes the opposite is true. The hardest climb often leads to the highest view. Pressure doesn't always mean you're losing. Sometimes it's proof that you're getting closer. A seed doesn't become a tree overnight. It disappears beneath the soil first. For a long time, nothing seems to happen. No applause, no visible progress, no evidence that growth is taking place. But beneath the surface, roots are spreading. Strength is being built where nobody can see it. Your life works the same way. Not every improvement is visible immediately. Every hour you study strengthens your mind. Every workout strengthens your body. Every disciplined choice strengthens your character. Even when the results haven't appeared yet, progress is happening. Trust the process enough to keep going. Never confuse invisible progress with no progress. The greatest danger isn't failing. The greatest danger is stopping because success took longer than your patience. Look at your life honestly. Where have you been making excuses? Where have you been settling? Where have you been choosing comfort over the future you keep talking about? Don't answer those questions to feel guilty. Answer them so you can change. The past has already been written. Today hasn't. This moment still belongs to you. That means your story can still change. Your family doesn't decide your ending. Your past mistakes don't decide your ending. Your failures don't decide your ending. Even your fears don't decide your ending. Your daily actions do. Nothing changes until your habits change. Nothing improves until your standards improve. Nothing grows until you're willing to become uncomfortable. Stop negotiating with your excuses. Every excuse sounds reasonable while you're making it. Years later, none of them will matter. Results speak louder than explanations ever will. You don't need another motivational video tomorrow. You need action today. Knowledge without action creates frustration. Dreams without discipline create disappointment. Goals without consistency remain fantasies. Close the gap between what you know and what you do. That's where transformation lives. Refuse to become someone who constantly talks about success but never earns it. Become the person whose work speaks before their words ever have to. Walk into every room carrying confidence that comes from preparation. Confidence built on hard work never needs to be fake. Nobody can take away skills you've earned. Nobody can erase discipline you've built. Nobody can steal the character you've developed through years of sacrifice. Those are victories at last. Money can disappear. Fame can disappear. Recognition can disappear. Character remains. Discipline remains. The person you become remains. That is the greatest reward of all. Winning isn't only about reaching the destination. Winning is becoming someone capable of overcoming whatever life places in front of them. Every victory costs something. Don't complain about the price. Pay it with pride, because one day you'll realize the sacrifice wasn't taking something away from you. It was turning you into someone far greater than you were before. The final price of victory is not paid in one moment. It is paid through thousands of choices nobody sees. It is paid when you choose discipline over comfort. It is paid when you choose progress over temporary pleasure. It is paid when you keep going after disappointment tries to convince you that you're not meant for success. The world will always celebrate the finish line, But your life will be changed at the starting point. The moment you decide that your excuses no longer control you. The moment you decide that your future deserves more than your comfort. The moment you decide that your dreams are worth fighting for. That is where everything begins. Understand this. Nobody is coming to build your life for you. Nobody is coming to magically remove every obstacle. Nobody is coming to hand you the discipline, confidence, and strength you need. Those things are earned, built, created through action. Waiting for the perfect moment is one of the biggest traps a person can fall into. There is no perfect moment. There is only the moment you choose to begin. Your circumstances might not be ideal. Your resources might be limited. Your journey might be harder than someone else's. But the people who create incredible lives are not the ones who had perfect conditions. They are the ones who refuse to let imperfect conditions become an excuse. They found a way. They learned. They adapted. They failed. They improved. They continued. That is what separates dreamers from achievers. Dreamers imagine the destination. Achievers respect the journey. Dreamers love the idea of success. Achievers accept the responsibility that comes with earning it. Because success is not just about receiving something. It's about becoming someone. Someone stronger. Someone wiser. Someone more disciplined than the person you were yesterday. The person who reaches the top of the mountain is not the same person who started climbing. The climb changes you. The struggle changes you. The sacrifice changes you. And that transformation is worth every difficult moment. One day, you'll look back at the struggles you faced and realize they were never there to destroy you. They were preparing you. Every rejection taught patience. Every failure taught resilience. Every difficult season built strength. Every moment you wanted to quit, but then it came proof that you were capable of more than you believed. Don't run from hard things. Hard things create strong people. A life without challenges creates weakness. A life where you constantly choose growth creates power. So stop waiting for motivation to save you. Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you first. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Ready is not a feeling. Ready is a decision. Take the step. Make the effort. Do the work. Become the person your future requires. Because the price will be paid either way. You can pay the price of discipline now and enjoy the rewards later. Or you can pay the price of regret later for avoiding the work today. One price creates pride. The other creates disappointment. Choose the one that your future self will thank you for. Remember this. Every champion was once a beginner. Every expert was once confused. Every success story was once a person with a dream and a decision to keep going. The difference was never that they had no fear. They moved despite fear. They had doubts. They moved despite doubts. They faced failure. They moved despite failure. Victory does not belong to the person who never struggles. Victory belongs to the person who refuses to surrender. So when the road gets difficult, don't ask why it's happening. Ask what it's teaching you. When progress feels slow, don't question your ability. Question whether you're willing to stay consistent. When people doubt you, don't waste your energy trying to prove them wrong. Use that energy to prove yourself right. Build quietly. Improve daily. Let your results speak when your words no longer need to. One day, the same people who ignored your effort will notice your achievement. But by then, their approval won't matter because you will know the truth. You will know the mornings you sacrificed. You will know the battles you fought. You will know the price you paid. And that will make the victory even sweeter. Every victory costs something. Pay the price. Do the work. Stay committed. Because the life you dream about is waiting on the other side of the effort you are avoiding today. Thank you for watching. If this message connected with you and gave you a different perspective about sacrifice, discipline, and chasing your goals, you can subscribe to the channel for more videos that push you to become stronger and better. If you found value in this video, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me about your journey. Tell me what goal you're working toward. Tell me what sacrifice you're making today to build the future you want tomorrow. Your experience might be the motivation someone else needs to keep going. And if you know someone who is struggling, someone who needs a reminder that their hard work has a purpose, share this message with them. Sometimes one video, one sentence, or one reminder can change someone's mindset. Keep working. Keep improving. Keep moving forward. Your victory is being built with every decision you make today.